1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. Rivalry Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Isaac Gorindo to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. The first-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones finds himself in a place that a lot of these young, highly drafted QBs find themselves in, Kate, and that's the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Show what got him drafted in that first day, first round after all, because he's got a high IQ, and he knows how to play this game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stick with McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play fake, Jones. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
When we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. McCaffrey. They're working a couple yards past the line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
He was brought down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield? That's a cherry on top.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7-yard
line.
So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go put a score on the board.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this one does not go far.
Wandale Robinson. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Counter give to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Lofts it deep right side. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. There's 5 on that play. Maybe 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Jones. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
It's 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Jamie Gillen on that punch.
For the
and
Giants.
He wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds his fullback. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Now it's Jones out the play action. Look at his fullback now. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That is the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Blitz coming for Jones. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He catches May near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Back deep is the former All-Pro. That's Gunnar Olszewski. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
If you've heard heard me say it once. You've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Darts out of the shotgun. They were open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Done this time. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. It's a design boot. Flushed out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Third down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 18. And a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Tracy once more. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Dart's going to the air. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it.
Nothing.
And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And a 49er first down. First and 10.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game.
Still 3rd down.
That flag takes away one of them. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
On 1st down, here's Doug. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Clear start now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's second down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Third and long for him here. He's just going to hook this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
It's fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Jamie Gillen.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The
49ers back on offense and set to take over. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They go play fake with Jones. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
There's no question, Kate, when big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
They've got first down from the 31. Hand off to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. They go right back to Tracy. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Get inside the red zone. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
11 more yards.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Crazy on first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on first and 5. Especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Dart now against the blitz. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Makes it third.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
From the 14 after that sack, tough third and goal coming up. From the gun, here's Dart. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
It's now fourth down.
The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
The kick by Gano is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Gano ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. '49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Going to run again with McCaffrey. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
About set. This is third and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's Morstead to handle punting duties. And he's been one of the players of this game. way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Now go play action. Here's Dawes. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we got a ship. We do know how to flag the short out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Guards back to throw. And they cover it, but dangerously close to that goal line. They're set up with their own 5. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now with Jones. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Just in the nick of time to bring up 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today.
The Giants take over.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There defensively.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain
Well,
of
most drives should end
yards.
right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
One play action with Dart. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide, wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dart gonna throw again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Giants 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and run. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Theo Johnson.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's 2nd and long.
And 20.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Complete to Theo
sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Third and long. They're going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for
Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're staring at a fourth down.
In a fourth down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
A 42-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Drop this down and McCaffrey underneath. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They stick with McCaffrey. He's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw 3rd and long. This one's quickly to Jennings. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And a 49er first down. A gain of 26 yards. And a 49er first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. It'll work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Throw is caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to Ricky.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Jones now on third down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A good pass from the rookie at Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
Down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first
Defense
down.
was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Going to the ground again on first. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4
at the
equals a first down.
47-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, right side to Tracy. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's another.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets him one as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Darts going to the air. Flush out to his left.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Back to throw. Here's Darts. We've got a screen to the running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on first. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
It's Tracy on second down. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the
Still
holding
second
call
down.
pushes them back quite a ways. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Dart. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Giants using their first timeout.
That's a gain of 9.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
It's now
Yeah, that's
fourth
one that's
down.
going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
Attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Jones on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To Ricky
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 30-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throw by Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. Makes the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To Ricky Pearsall. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Eddie
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Spot on the ground here. Easy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dunks. And he puts him air under this one. Right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives them the 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Quick one to the outside by Dunks. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dunks. He's running for it. And Dunks got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move the chain! Slow momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Darts out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now third
Just an
down.
incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth
All
down.
right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This a 54-yarder.
attempt.
This will not connect.
His
Not
kick
enough
is
leg and
no
too
good.
far left as well. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Here's Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the
Personal
field.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the
Automatic
ball
first
forward
down.
quite a bit. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Running it after a penalty. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that's how drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
4 yards.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
And it's
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Waiting for the gun, it's Jones. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Hand off to Tracy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to have this one down as a 37. Pick up a 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Starks. That one's complete, right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
4 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, here's Darts. Finds Slayton on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Finds Hyatt. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Jalen Hyatt. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dart going to throw again. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on a football field, that may be it.
Graham
Gano to tack on the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they haven't been able to find their way on the scoreboard just yet as the deficit has reached 9 points. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Jones. Throws quickly to Jennings. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to the line. This is 2nd and 4. Running between the tackles. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey jukes away from him. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but due to the outcome from the moment, he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. The gun, it's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Blitz coming for Jones. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. McCaffrey will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
3rd and goal for Jones. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The 49ers taking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut the lead down to just 2.
49ers 7.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought down at the 31.
They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Dart. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
Intended for Jacob.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today.
The Niners take over.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over.
20-yard line.
And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
First down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, ball at the 36. They bring a tight end in motion right. Going run again with McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 37-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jones out the play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion a receiver left. Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Punting unit out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stark. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, he's got it good.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. This our last play of the quarter. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now comes their punter. They could really use a good one here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Jones looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Second down.
They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's third down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. They send the tight end in motion. Third and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Trying the right side with Tracy. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Darts looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Angle play fake with Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motion in left is their running back. Third down, Jones to throw. And they get to him again. They're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack. And he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
Now running with Devin Singletary. They're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Wilson now from the gun. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down. Niners going with some dime coverage here. No throw. 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. It's the 1st and more. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Ross out of the pistol. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board.
Results in a 4th
You know what that
down.
route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Doesn't look like it has the leg, but it falls well short of the posts. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, Jones. Low right side is caught by Jennings. And stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Jones on first down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
7 yards.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
At their own
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they take the field with nothing to show from their last series, Brock. Gotta imagine they're pretty upset with how it ended.
Yeah, and the only way to flush that feeling, and the good teams do this, is to go down and make sure your kicker is not attempting a field goal, but an extra point on this drive.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's going to have them up to that 23. Giving an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ross off the play fake. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Intended for
no luck finding his receiver that time.
Incomplete.
So it's 2nd down coming up.
Stout
well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again is Russ. Caught out left. And he will finally catch catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Giants,
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Puts a Mayer under it, deep down the middle. It's grabbed inside the 30. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on? You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
To the sideline, and
there was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors.
The Niners take
now
over.
The 49ers getting set to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard
and this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Jones. Dump off caught by his back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a 49er first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Newman on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Blitz coming for Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
So out now comes the punter.
Formation for San Francisco.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They did it! He made the interception! Jason Pinnock picks it. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Singletary from the pistol. And that carry only makes 1 on the plunge up the gut. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
It's 2nd.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the lines to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants up by just a couple of points.
Jamie
They'll bring out the
Gillen
punter
in
here.
punt formation for the Giants.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they leave it tee off and you get the penalty.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
First down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Tight end motioning right. Setting up to pass. Catch made. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled for no gain.
Wait, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
We're going to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, 49ers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. To throw. He lost the football! And it's picked up by the Giants. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory. So the Giants come away with the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. Here's Graham Gano after the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Moore with a return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 15 yards. And a 49er first down. 1st and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First call here coming from the shotgun. starts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Bernardo Green with that tackle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. He'll make a big for it on the ground.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
third down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
So Reed to get to McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner,
and the 20-yard
behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jones setting up the play action. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That's a nice, quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still second down.
They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They'll run here, follow the penalty. That's a nice run in there, gets him a third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got a screen to the running back. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, here's Dart. He's going to tuck it and run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Hand off to Tracy. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play action with Dart. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants find some points there.
Giants.
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively...
That's no good. The veteran misshit one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
6.
After the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They kick the running back in motion. Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for Kendrick
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, ready to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Intended for
his first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Darts out of the shotgun. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll go down and missing right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt.
For the Giants.
And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So here come the 49ers on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
To George Kittle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And that's not what the offense does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, Jones to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Gets it through the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. McCaffrey running between the tackles. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. It's out. That's a long ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive. So at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're set up at the 35 now. Going on 1st down. It starts. The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Guard setting in the throw here. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Still second down.
So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Your start now. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Darts with the throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jason Pinnock picks it. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Oh, like air out of a balloon. You saw all the excitement disappear when they saw the flag in the backfield. That penalty nullifies the INT.
Well, don't hit the quarterback then, Kate. Certainly don't rough him. Crying out loud.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To throw. Here's Darts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
All right, following the incompletion. Here's second down. Here goes Dart to the air. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Darts. Setting up the screen. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge the defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. And they come back after the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He takes it himself, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
49er first down. A gain of 7 and a 49er first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Now it's Jones out the play action. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
The tackle made by
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
To Ricky Pearsall.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
At their own
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Go play action. Here's Dart. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 24 yards.
Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
1st and 10.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
He'll go left side with Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Dart. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen
That's what he
Hyatt.
knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9
That drop
yards
ruins
to
the
go.
payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jamie Gillen on that a punt.
For the
And
Giants.
he's been getting all of it every time out. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. That's brought in by Jennings. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jones running sneak. Well, loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And a 49er first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They go play fake with Jones. Completed to his running back. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Jones. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Complete to Christian
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pulled right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one's complete over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath.
Jones pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get. in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
17-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body. Keep working that body. Keep working that body. And eventually you can take the will away from your opponent.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Hey, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make has got consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Tracy. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Darts out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 17.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
I got it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From this time, here's Dart. Taking a chance to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Intended for
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
One play action with Dart. All the time in the world. That's completed right side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red
It's a
zone.
gain of 28 yards.
Good pass from the rookie out of Ole
That's
Miss, and it gets him a first.
Giants first down. First and 10
You know I
at
love
the
those chunk
19-yard line.
completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
There's Tracy on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's Tracy once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good look by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Brought down right
These
at the line
linebackers of today, they are so quick.
No gain
They're
on
so
the play.
twitchy. You don't get a
Brings
body
up
on them in a
third
hurry,
down
they're going to
and
stick you
5.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. From the gun, here's Dunn. Now he takes it. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants pick it up and get points on the ensuing drive.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Giants 15, 49ers 6.
Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Jones now to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jones now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
49ers.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. And this is another incompletion.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
14-yard line.
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And that last impressive touchdown drive, you know, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. That run good for a gain of 2. And just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants need some big yards in a hurry. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Dart setting in to throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is caught. That's Slayton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Catch made. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
10 more yards. Complete to Theo Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
And they just get the play off. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in the second half. They've got first down from the 31. To throw, here's Dart. Rolling left, buying some time.
Holding, offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Back to throw. Here's Dart. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Intended for one.
That drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Now Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Throw here, third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's brought in by Slayton. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground.
The two-point conversion.
He will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
49ers 6.
We hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for two.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
Gano ready to send this away.
Kick off for New York.
Isaac Orindo to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Isaac Orindo.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
It did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's loose. Line ball inside the end zone. And it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. Definitely a rare moment we just witnessed here, Brock. That is their 2nd safety of this game. This defense is showing out.
Capitalizing on any and every opportunity they get. I'll tell you what, a lot of crazy things enter my mind during a football game, watching and analyzing, but 2 safeties, never seen it coming. You ever been in a game with 2 safeties, Kate?
No, I was ripping through the memory bank too, and I can't think of one.
Yeah, kudos to this defense to make it happen not once, but twice.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. It's an option right that begins this drive. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43.
It's a gain of 22
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Quarterback taken down.
Set forces a now tougher third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely
Automatic
protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He's brought down back
They
at
sent him
the
with that sack in
16-yard
mind, Brock.
line.
We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Drives on the pistol. Caught just shy of the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a first and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Giants first down.
You know,
First
Kate,
and
you'll
goal
find
at the
teams go to this
1-yard line.
crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Singletary. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Brought down just shy
Okay,
of the
all
goal
right.
line.
There's a little
It's a gain
progress
of a
on
yard.
first and goal. You keep
Brings
it
up
safe, you
second
push a
and
little
goal.
closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's second and inches. They go to him again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of
and goal to
questioning,
go.
some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On third and goal, it's done. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Still third down.
So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. From the gun, here's Dart. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on fourth and goal. On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out.
A
A pretty
30-yard
automatic
attempt.
look for him from the left. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 19-point game.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Hits his running back. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play fake with Jones. Looking at his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Jones looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
It's now
not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Go play action. Here's Dart. He'll try and run this. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's
positive effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, but give to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Setting up the running back screen. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today.
The Niners take over.
So here come the 49ers on offense.
Their own 20-yard line.
And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jones. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest. That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass. And the receiver, do your job.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
On the tackle.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it.